Redbeard.
Maybe get, oh, my beloved EUDORA. I love that card. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure we go and hit all those buttons because we're going on a side quest. We're going to discover some amazing loot. And we're probably going to do some amazing things with EUDORA. Daniel 25 gifted sub status. Well, the hype train is close, so if you want emotes, now's the time. You can also get 3 months of Apple TV, I think, right now. Just for the record, EUDORA counts non-rogue cards, so Death Knight cards count because we are a rogue. Does DK count? Yes, it does. And can we get a little bit of hype for Danny, maybe? I don't know if anybody else is feeling hype. We just started the stream, my god. We're going to take Threads. I think Threads is okay. Fool's Gold, that's okay too, right? These are not what I love. From other classes. Let's grab the Corpsicle. I like Hellhound, I like Stuffy. I like Hellhound more than Stuffy, but Corpsicle's nice. I love this too. This 5 is a nice removal spell, but man, just like a good early game 2-drop just feels desirable. I'm gonna take the Cultist here too. Maverick with the 500 bits. Thank you so much, man. And now we're hype training. And my god, Daniel is too kind to this old lump of coal. Alright, well, Plagiarizer would be good. Shell Game is great. I think we just, it's early. I think we just have to take the Excavate. And I would be happy to run one of each of these, probably. Now we're hyping. There are emotes on the line. There are emotes on the line. Ooh, Corpse Render, probably too good. Ghost Rider's kind of fun, but man, like every card is in our deck right now is a Death Knight deck, which is great. Death Knight card, which is kind of great. Wow, it should be Sunspot still, but I'm gonna take the Shovel. I'll be happier. Our deck will be slightly worse. And if we end up with 4, 5, 8 Excavates, well, our deck probably ends up slightly better. Hidden Gem is a Rogue and a Priest card, so unfortunately that actually doesn't count for EUDORA because it's half of a Rogue. It still counts as a Rogue card. I like it though. I think having one is okay. A little bit of heal. Cheap. Fire Technician gets you some fire spells. It just feels like, I don't know, too expensive, too greedy. I don't really like it. Second weapon? No frost spells. One frost spell actually. The Corpsicle's a pretty big deal to draw, but I think Ripper's too good, I think. Well, I don't want Corsair, and I don't like Frozen Over, so I guess I take Mismatched Fossils, which I don't love. But, whatever. Not crazy about a second Mismatched Fossils. I think I'll just take Stereo Totem and not feel great about that. Stick Up, however, I do feel great about. That card's very good. The Shill, the next card you play from a non-rogue class, costs 2 less. Still all of our Death Knight cards, plus maybe things from Fool's Gold, Stick Up. And it doesn't end at the end of the turn, so you could just tempo this on 3 and then play a 6-drop on turn 4. I think this card's pretty good. I think Stick Up's quite a bit better than Hollow Hound. 2 Foam Renders and the weapon gets a little dicey actually, but I'm gonna take it. I don't want any more Foam Renders though. Could take the Flinger. Our deck has 2 Excavates right now. We want to get 1 more, or 2 more really. I'll take it. I think because we already have a Cultist, I think we can maybe roll the dice here. Wand Maker seems fine. Could be another Stick Up. I was kind of hoping to get a Harbinger. These are all decent, but I'd really like to draw that Corpsicle more consistently. I think I'm going to grab that. Threads. This is 2 corpses in 1 some of the time. It's a decent 1-drop. I think I'll just take a 1 here. I don't want the Viper. Rush, gain poisonous. Discover a spell from your opponent's class. the opponent's class, right? Fan or Quilter? I'd probably rather have Fan with no ways to buff the Quilter. Corpse is very good. I'd actually like all three of these. Maybe Corpse isn't as good in our deck that has double Foam Render and Corpsicle. Actually, it probably isn't. What about a Death Strike? That could be really good too. Alright, I don't know. I wish we had them both. I hate MC Tech, man. I hate it. It's good. When it works, it's like, you know, game winning, but... Let's take Kajamite. Kajamite's fun, right? Ooh, got a Sunspot. Wait, where are our Excavates? We need 2 more Excavates. Give me an Excavate, please. Fist? I like Fist. Again, it's a little worse in this deck. It's going to spend a lot of corpses, but... Well, it's still good. Okay, Beatboxer's pretty good. Revenant's pretty good. This 2-drop's very, very good. I think I'm going to take the 6, mostly just because our deck has a lot of good early game already. But, I don't know. I think Handler might be better, like, first pick. Discover a Drilly? Do I have a mech? I have a 1-drop mech that can add a mech to my hand. Otherwise, I'm taking Northern Nav. Or the Rider. Yeah, I mean, a chance to find Drilly. And a Hematurge? Sure. I mean, lots of ways to make EUDORA work. Wish we had gotten some of these Plagiarizers, but I also think the deck looks pretty fun.
How hard is it to add another thing here? Like, how many people work at Blizzard and they can't add a specific thing for bot? Yeah, I'll put it on cheating. I guess that makes the most sense of the 3, but like... Holy shit, just add another drop-down menu. What the fuck? How many people work there? Oh my god. Oh. Okay, now I feel stupid. Okay. I'm sorry, Blizzard. Blizzard, I'm sorry.
How did the decks finish last night? I think our last deck went 5. I think a lot of the decks yesterday went like 5, 7. I think we might have had 1 8. It was like 2 5s, a 7, and an 8 or something like that. But I felt like the decks weren't very strong yesterday. We had like a Warlock. We had to play a Warlock. I think we played something, like we had like a Shaman Mage that kind of sucked. Or like a Shaman DK or something, like a good combo that wasn't a good deck. Dragging the 2-win decks well past what they deserve. Our Redbeard ain't got no time for that. Breeding is for mortal arena streamers. Oh man, I love breathing. Breathing's one of my favorites. Okay, if he's not here... well, that could be good. It does... No! It does increase our odds of winning if they're not playing. Got one of Dread's paid actors? It does seem that way. Oh no. Why is he roping to do that? Maybe? But I could shoot that to buff this. That could be okay. Senor Rammer. I'm just curious if they're like, I rope you every time or something.
Reporting for duty.
I rope you stink, GG, haha. He ropes and rams. He rams on the rope. Well, that sounds painful. Big Baby Chuck.
Did you catch the USA game today against your favorite server?
I did not catch the game. I don't know. I've got minimal interest in the NBA or the men's Olympics, but I'm just assuming the US is gonna crush everyone, and it doesn't seem as fun. I'm pausing my first Magic Arena deck of Bloomburrow. Parked at 0-2, scared to play at work due to emergency distractions. Well, I wish you luck. I hope you go 7-2. Uh-oh. I did not find an answer to that.
Attack!
That's the goal. Naya Critters Tokens deck. It seems like it'd be a fun format to play. I haven't really looked at it too much. Oh, we've opened 9 of 12 Collector's Boosters. And I've seen some of the cards in that regard. And it looks pretty cool. The South Sugan team gave us another run today, and it turns out your most hated player is actually unplayable in FIBA. Who's my most hated player? Who's that? Embiid? Oh, is Embiid my most hated player? Lilac Wind, good to see you. First message, easy 10 to 12. I mean, I don't like Embiid. I would say I probably hate, I would say I hate Chris Paul more than Embiid. He's gonna be out of the league soon, right?
Reporting for duty.
Luka? Yeah, Luka and Embiid. There's an interesting, proposition. I hate Joel Embiid. Yeah, I'm not a no Embiid fan, don't get me wrong. And Luka, Embiid, Luka CP3. Yeah, that's... sounds about right. Draymond? Maybe in that 3 to 4 spot? 1 to 4 spot, maybe? Draymond playing? Maybe 4. Draymond on TNT, far and away number 1. Far and away. I thought you were a LeBron hater. I don't like LeBron, but LeBron wouldn't be on the list that high. Maybe 5 or 6. You'd have a Lakers player on your list. LeBron is more of a goober than like a hateable player. I mean, he's flopping, he's crying, he's pretending to be injured all the time, but like, you know, and he's throwing everybody under the bus, and he never takes accountability. Yeah, maybe 4th or 5th. But maybe LeBron should just get all that hate, and maybe Bronny shouldn't get any of it. But yeah, I don't hate, actually. I don't think a lot of the individual Lakers players right now. I just hate the franchise. The number 1 most hated team is definitely the Lakers. I think I would dislike LeBron less right now if he wasn't on the Lakers. Everybody gets a little tick up for being on the Lakers, in terms of the hatred, the sports dislike. But MJ's the GOAT, but he's 1000% the biggest goober to ever exist. You have him over MJ? That's what we were talking about the other day. I wouldn't have him over MJ. But not over peak MJ. Maybe the best career though.
A limited time.
He's incredibly unlikable. People hate him more because he's with the Lakers. Yeah, or like him more. Like, there are a lot of fans that just root for the Lakers, right? And hated LeBron for 18 years and then became big LeBron fans when he played for the Lakers. And I mean, I kind of get that. Like, you know, if I don't know if Connor McDavid played for the Los Angeles Kings, he'd be my favorite player, probably, of all time. But since he played for the Oilers, I freaking hate his guts. I actually don't hate McDavid as much as I hated a lot of the Canucks players, a lot of the Sharks players. Honestly, if LeBron never did the decision, he probably would have been the undisputed GOAT and mostly appreciated by everyone. Go Rockets, Astros, and Texans and Clippers. I hate the Astros. They cheated and stole the World Series from the Dodgers, who also can't hit in the playoffs or pitch or play well. LeBron feels like an AI generator every time he talks. Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely never forced to develop a interesting or relatable personality. Let's just put it that way. That's true. He's still the GOAT, but people don't like admitting it because they're still pissed about him. I could see LeBron at maybe number 2. If you're kind of separating the Kareems and the Bill Russells and the Wilts into like their own kind of like, this is too old, this is too different category. But I think I'd still go Jordan. If you talk about, well, every time we talk about it, I would say dominance over their peers. Like if you took LeBron and put him in that era, he would probably, you know, this version of LeBron would have, you know, would be even better probably, right? Kind of like Jordan, but I don't think that's really fair. I think he's different now, and personally I like him a lot, where I used to hate him back in Miami. Yeah. Like I said, he's not on my top 4 hated list. Jamal Murray, probably after last year. Might surpass him too. Jamal Murray seems like a bit of a tool. One A, 1B, like Steve Kerr said. Is that what Kerr said? Yeah, I think it's close for sure. And again, if you're talking about career, longevity, like actually putting value on the regular season and consistency, I think you could say pretty honestly that LeBron's had a better career. If you're like the only way to judge a good career is the most championships, well then you would have to say Bill Russell or Robert Horry or whoever, you know, like you could, like I don't think that's fair either. Thoughts on James Harden? Unlikable actually. I didn't put him on my list. Kawhi, Paul George, James Harden, unlikable. Great players, but Larry Bird has LeBron at number 1. I forget. I mean, Larry Bird has a million great quotes. He's like a old man quote machine. I can't remember. I saw one. It's Larry Bird, so I'm sure it was witty and funny. Why Jamal Murray? Because of the heat pack? Yeah.
I love
Can't be throwing heat packs. Can't be throwing heat packs like a big baby.
I love
He took a team that was abysmal and probably wouldn't have, you know, definitely wouldn't have made the playoffs if he wasn't on the team to the finals and got swept by the Spurs when he was like 23. That's not a bad thing, you know. It's not a knock on Tatum or Brown to make it to the finals and lose to the Warriors when Curry gets hot shooting in games like 5 and 6 or whatever. But people are like, oh, they lost. It's like, well, yeah, well, it's a lot better to lose in the finals than to miss the playoffs or to lose in the first round or to lose in the second round or to lose in the third round. Possible to not be impressed by LeBron's longevity. Yeah, I mean, No argument there. Everybody rooted against and hated Miami back then. I mean, there's always LeBron fans. There's always fans of the teams that win the championships, right? People never count Jordan's first round sweeps. Well, some people do. But like I said, you know, I would be more inclined to give Jordan credit for taking teams that would, you know, be last in the league to the playoffs. Same with LeBron, than to discredit either of them for those things. But there's a much larger, much louder portion of the fandom of the sports as a whole, who I think are, again, less educated on the subject and really are just looking to push their own singular agenda that can just be like, oh, well, you know, finals MVPs of finals appearances, like however you want to, like, it's too reductive, I think, to bring the conversation to that point. You know, even somebody like let's say like Chris Paul, or maybe like Carmelo's like a better example. Like Carmelo in the playoffs never really, I think he made the Western Conference Finals once or something like that. But like, how many of his teams were ever favored and lost? Like, I don't know if he was ever favored in a playoff series. And part of that's on him, and part of that's on the team composition. And part of it's having to play against the Lakers and LeBron for the majority of his career, just like Barkley and, you know, some of those guys that don't have a championship because they played against Jordan. And, you know, that's a bigger reason why than like Charles Barkley wasn't a good player or wasn't an all-time great. LeBron's superpower might have always been being the best player on the floor, but also being able to get the best out of his teammates at the given time. LeBron is the all-time GOAT for a player to have done what he's done, and for as long as he's done it, no one else has done it. What about Brett Hull? Wasn't he schooling kids in the NHL when he was 50-something? Harden lost to Curry 5 times. I would take Curry over Harden. I would. I would indeed. Is the other Sylvanas in? I feel like the other Sylvanas must not be in. A good one. Ron has never been a champ in multiple sports. Chase Budinger might be the GOAT if he takes Olympic gold this week in beach volleyball. Who's Chase Budinger? Was he a baseball player? Did he play for the Phillies or something? Did he play for the Dodgers at some point? Who's that? When the broken decks is this? Just a typical Redbeard opponent. Nothing but premium stuff. We'll try to beat him with our weak shit, but it could be hard. It's definitely not always easy.
I'm getting inspiration. This may just be my best song yet.
Breakdance? Let's take a breakdance. Let's take a dubious. Let's get here. Knicks were number 2 in the East in 2012 with Melo. In the playoffs? Like they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, or you mean they're in the regular season? Your deck is the broken one. I'm afraid that is not true. This is probably like a 6 out of 10 maybe quality deck for the meta. Maybe 5.5. If you're talking about an average deck being a 5, this deck is certainly not much better than average, and I would imagine it's below average what you would expect to face at like 2 or 3 wins and up. My opponent just played a 4-mana 16/18 taunt that I cannot destroy with a single removal spell. I don't think that's too uncommon. We lost after round 1. Just think the players Melo had weren't that bad in that year. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know his whole career. One year, maybe they were favored. Who'd they lose to in the first round? Or who they lost in the second round?
Hold on. I'm getting inspiration.
I have too many cards. I actually don't know how to go through this right now.
Hear that sizzle?
They beat Boston and lost to Indiana. Roy Hibbert and Paul George. Bad times. Wasn't Roy Hibbert out of the league like the next year? It was right around when he wasn't in the league too long, right? Wasn't Roy Hibbert drafted super highly too? Why is that happening? Why did that just happen to me? It's cost less and deals more damage, I guess. Okay, now I can shoot something at least. He went from runner-up defensive player of the year to out of the league in like 2 years. The game changed, right? I mean, you know, people were shooting more. It was like right when the Warriors were kind of breaking out. Would you have healed more if you hit first? Maybe, yeah. I was not planning on doing this until after I shot. Who's the last of the plotting centers? Plotting? Wow. +6, +9, and draw 3? Kind of impressive. That one dies. Would it keep the stats if you sent it back? No, this would lose its stats. But he would be able to replay it and buff another thing up to a 4/5. Or if he buffs it again, he'll be able to get 2 large taunts a third time, potentially. What's up, punks? I'm feeling a bit less stressed, and that's nice. That is nice. It's nice to see Hoots. My dear friend, Mr. Hoots. Hope you're doing well. Jared Jensen, I'm doing okay, all things considered. Too hot for me, as people who have followed the stream for quite a while know, I do not do well in the heat. It was 31, 32 today, something like that. I think it's gonna be 37 tomorrow. See? You know, low 90s, mid to high 90s the rest of the week. I'm not a fan. I've tried Priest Druid. I've not played a Priest Druid this meta. Wait, I don't have lethal? Oh wait, I do have lethal. I don't have lethal. I can't get this to die. Is that right? Where are you based? I'm in Southern Oregon right now. I'm from Southern California originally.
Yado.
Greetings and salutations, nation of Redbeardia, and Mr. Red himself. Greetings. Let that be a lesson that no one beats old Pinkbeard with 4 beefy frogs. That's a lesson for you right there. Nobody beats... Wait, why Pinkbeard? Why old? Why has it gotta be old Pinkbeard? I guess that's better than old Stinkbeard. That's what they were calling me before. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I was gonna say, as long as this one didn't get the buff. Okay.
This guy's toast.
My blood for the Lich King.
Card out. Actually, a little interesting. Our deck is very reliant on corpses. Losing the ability to generate an extra 1 or 2, 1 exactly when you need it, is kind of a detriment. Discovering the wolf made them feel worse, so better play there. You definitely get more upset when you lose to a discovered dire wolf alpha. I'll agree with that. Try and adjust the volume. Today I saw the balloon champ slain at 30. It was glorious. Nobody was enforcing the intervention. Wait, do you have a clip of that? Just for, you know? There must be a clip. Something so just and funny. I'm glad glad you asked. I'm glad I asked you because it sounds like I'm gonna get to see this. It goes into his hand or no? And a copy of it to your deck and the battlefield.
Stand and fight in darkest night.
I want to see too. Well, everybody just behave. I'm sure we're gonna get to see.
And now yes.
We have to be patient. After this heat, terrible something KS. Pardon me? Fabian? What did you say? Oops. What are you doing, dude? Horrible. No offense, I'm just saying that's a horrible play. It's just really bad. And he should probably feel a little bad about it. Brilliant order. I realize now I'm not gonna lose my
For the Lich King.
I'm not gonna lose any health, but I am gonna gain some when I attack with that, so still go +1/+1. We lost armor, so it doesn't count as losing health. Shoot him, but
Listened to ETC before he was cool.
yes. Those are not the cards I was looking for. That's such a cool lethal. Give me a minute. They changed the clip collection. Today I had my first 12-0 with Warrior Mage. I'm so happy. Congratulations. The man looks more broken
What's
than
your
classically
name,
enraged. Oh, he's at 11 wins though.
Shiny. My shiny. Dead man. Ready.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it now. That is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool lethal. I wouldn't be too upset about that. That's a great clip. What a cool OTK. That is very cool. The fact that it was at 12 wins made it more glorious. It would have been nice if it was 0 and 2, but maybe this is the second best we can hope for. Actually, maybe I'm gonna pull a Dreads' opponent. I mean, I want to get it equipped. I don't really want to go stick up in case I just find removal. Man, that's funny though. That's a pretty awesome lethal. I feel like Shutter Block has done the most ridiculous things this meta that I've seen. Shutter Block into the Mage 6-mana Excavate has happened to me twice. So they have a full hand always, still. So they deal like 7, get an Excavate, then deal 8 to the whole board, get another Excavate, then deal 9 to the whole board, get another Excavate, and then they next turn play the little Shutter Block, and then they play the Legendary Treasure, and they get 3 Titans. How is Shutter not ruined Standard? I don't know. Germano, thank you for the Prime. I don't. Thank you, Germano. Okay, maybe next turn I do a mini, like, Dread's opponent move. Rare alert. It is set to rare, man. It's not every day you get to hear that. Thank you for streaming. Hey, man. Thank you for allowing me to stream. Using your Twitch Primes and being here. That's how you get to do it. That's how you get to do it. You should have a sub sound of you imitating every arena streamer. I think you're right. Oops, sorry. I didn't realize there was volume on. Sometimes I watch streams.
Touring grunge wave is more my vibe.
I want this down, right? Imitate me, Mr. Red. Oh my goodness, I don't have the body type for that. I think I just drew my only frost spell. I ain't got the body type for that. I could maybe. Do you have a specific sub sound? I can do Katie's voice pretty much perfectly. Thanks, Redbeard. Oh, Redbeard. I do a pretty good. Hey, I'm obviously I've been practicing. I think that's clear. That's not what I want.
A limited time offer.
Those two next turn, maybe. Something over the mic. I can't even tell who I'm talking to. Sometimes over the mic, I can't tell who I'm talking to. Imagine if Hearthstone had a jump mechanic like in Ninja Turtles. Dreads would be bronze 10 forever and ever. Stuck on the jumps. As a longtime Katie viewer, I couldn't tell you who was talking there. You're a big Katie fan. Number one, I don't know, but definitely in the top two. A 1A, 1B situation. In that clip, the Serenite Shambler gave the opponent 4, 8, and 12 attack. Shutter block. Makes your next battle cry trigger 3 times. But you can't deal damage to the opponent with it. But you're not dealing damage, you're just adding attack. And then the attack is dealing damage. That was great. Maybe Katie will record like a sub sound for us. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, we might have to pool our resources, see if we can afford it, but...
My blood for the Lich King.
My shiny!
Take a card that can cycle. I just don't really have anything that's doing anything right now. Katie, come be my ADC. I'm only gold, but I've got a heart made of emerald. Katie's busy. I think you guys have to pay by the hour to play with her as well. Worth every penny. All 80,000 of them. I don't know. Buffing stuff is kind of nice. Running out of corpses before I use the fistful kind of feels bad, actually. Red calling babes prostitutes. I don't think that counts as prostitution. Isn't it just like, you know, gamer, rent-a-gamer kind of thing? Coaching session? I don't think that's prostitution.
Work out those knots.
Work out those nuts? I have 5 corpses. 6 corpses. Avian, thank you for your follow. Avian. 6 corpses. Okay, you're right, you're right. PJ wouldn't add Bert as a friend to League because he was that bad. Because Bert was that bad or because PJ was that bad?
Now watch as I pull. Oh no.
Corpse is starting to pile up, boss. I got rid of one of them, didn't I? I got rid of 3 of them. I'm working on it here. I'm working on it. How can this card always, always screw you? I just don't understand how it can always do that. But it does. Somehow, it just always does. These selling corpses as ice cream is suspicious. These corpses are making me thirsty. Are you taking banger requests? I'll give you a banger. You give us a banger, I'll give you a banger. Sure. Can I have EUDORA? Can I have Foam Render? Please? Not Art Maker.
You don't pick the water, see?
You know what? Fair. Blizzard here, just here to tell you no, you can't. I watched the film festival episode. That's a great episode. You know that? That's a great episode. I can draw Frostplague, which would actually draw me one card, but probably not great. What does that card do that I cast? Swap the stats. I guess I still take that, right? Now he's not going to fatigue, though. Did we discuss a substantial, very cool update coming to Arena at the beginning of next year? We briefly talked about that message they put out, which doesn't really say anything, and how we're not expecting much out of it. My speculation would be that they don't have any update. Then they're probably going to scramble to find some way to have you pay for like a 4th hero or something. Seems more likely. If it was Ice Barrier, that would have been annoying. What can you do? Substantial bullshit. Indeed. Well, we know one thing for sure, though. It's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, and it's going to be friendly. And it's going to be filled with fortitude. The whole message was just, hey, we plan to monetize stuff more and give you less for free. Yeah. It was, hey, I know we're apologizing, and we don't want to have to keep doing that, even though we've just done it now for like the 800th time. We're still apologizing for everything all the time, but soon we're not going to have to. Soon we won't need to do that. Corpsicle reminds me of the old rogue head crack. It's like that, only it's less mana, it can hit minions and deals more damage. So it's kind of like a lot better. It's closer to Frozen Touch, I think, but
Mysterious. Oh, what is your wisdom?
You like those boards? Well, we're just going to do one a year and sell you the expensive hero portraits. I mean, I'm surprised that the boards are expensive enough to warrant not doing them. We aren't going to hide stuff from you anymore, but we aren't going to tell you when anything is going to happen. No, didn't you hear? At the beginning of a year.
That feels good.
The beginning of a year, we'll have
That minion already attacked.
Your souls belong to the living.
Time to rock.
I mean, I thought maybe it's hidden meaning, but I need the damage. If he hadn't gained 800 this game, I'd actually be close to lethal. He hadn't already gained 800 life.
Let's lighten the mood.
What's the class combination with the most life gain potential? Probably Mage Shaman.
Redbeard is killing it.
Let's lighten the mood.
Redbeard is killing it.
Oh, I got outs for lethal. Couple of them. I don't have outs for lethal anymore. I have one out for a lethal. I just need a rock.
Candle mudslider.
You know, if I had excavated a second time, what's my other... Oh, the shovel?
You're pretty good. Whoa! That's not a legal target.
This is my only out. Make him think I have a rock. Trying it? I mean... What else can I do? If I had gotten the shovel, I could use this to kill that and then rush and kill them with the 3-3.
Hot in you! Right flag, not a legal target. That's not a legal target. A minion with taunt is in the way.
Well played.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Well played.
You could use a strim.
Well played.
You could use a strim.
Alright.
Yado.
Big Triple H fan. I'm gonna put him through a table.
I'm watching you.
He thinks you're Hunter Hart Helmsley. I might be. HHH is too long to type, it's an abbreviation. Oh my god, the Zoomers. The Zoomers these days. Wow. We've got Katie here. We got celebrity sighting. We have a celebrity. Is Katie playing Arena or something? Doing battle in the arena with 171 battleground score? My god.
Lightboard is killing it!
My god. This scab skin has good emotes? Yeah, this does. I want to press my button. I thought that might have been Katie. It's a totally different story there we're telling.
My blood for the Lich King.
Let's take the death strike. I don't know. I don't want any of this crap, really. How many times has Red been called a scab in his life? Disgusting little scab. This guy Nanuda. Nanuda? Is that his name? What did he say? He said, honestly, I just want to press my button. Don't mind me, just coming through.
Nothing that hurts my hounds.
Like he said that because he wanted to forfeit. I was hoping that's what he meant.
There's simply nothing I can do.
Oh god. Smarty pants. The disenchant all cards button. No. I'm the one you sent to kill the Pokemon. So what is he? Some kind of Pokemon or something? And I do such a good all the characters from John Wick. It's kind of crazy. You know, it's also great. I haven't even seen John Wick. It's almost like they based some of the story and the characters off of just me. Stream snipe? This guy's sniping, yeah. Yeah.
Choose soon.
It wasn't exactly. He's the one you sent to kill the fucking Pokemon. It's so stupid. Oh. Nothing but the. Can't take it. I just can't take it anymore. I'm gonna start calling you Baba Yaga's BM. I think that's an apt description of me. I do. Okay.
candle mudslider.
Your farts are equivalent to what would come out of a dead man. The thing of horrors. What goes bump in the bathroom? I've actually never farted. I have a medical condition that prevents me from farting. A lot of people don't know that. Now you do. What you choose to do with that information, frankly, is up to you.
Fireworks? I sure hope they do.
What am I doing here? Open to draw. Card and I could kill him, maybe?
You don't pick the walks.
Why does Dreads have the fart breath emote? Well, because your breath can smell like farts even if you don't fart.
You've reached your peak.
That's great, man. That's really awesome. Really cool. Just awesome. Just delightful. Is Corpsicle an amazing arena card? It's a strong arena card. I don't think it's on the short list of like top 10 arena cards for its class, though. That's more of a testament to how many broken cards there are, or like overtly powerful cards there are, rather than a knock on its power level. What it does for 2 mana is very, very strong. 2 mana, you know, a turn, but we've cast, you know, 9 Corpsicles. We might lose this game comfortably still. Healing Totem sucks for us. A lot of stuff has sucked for us this game, though. Summon 2 random locations. What, the card kind of looks like me in the background there. Goatee beard. Why'd you say Corpsicle is a better design than Frozen Touch? Because you can't use it 3 or 4 times in one turn. Frozen Touch was annoying because you could shoot something, then trade your minions, then shoot them again, then trade your minions, then shoot them again. Shoot them again. In one turn, you could deal 9 damage for 6 mana. This one, at least, like, you have to push the game out, allow the players to react to it and respond to it. Card's neutral. This is a druid card, I think. Little there's always a little marker on the bottom of the cards here. This little brown band in between the word pirate and minion. Like this has a little gray one that means neutral, I think. There's a little blue one that means mage. Batiste Borja. I said that perfectly. Back to 5 HP. As long as he doesn't get a taunt here and another taunt from the spell, we're fine. Which is the one of the many things we were talking about. Like, that's not great with the leaderboard system they have now. It doesn't really incentivize you to really try much once you've done your 30. In fact, you're incentivized to not play, right? Like our average, I think, has gone down a little. But I don't really care. Senpai, oh, Sawa Senpai, thank you for the Prime sub and the follow. Appreciate that very much. 7-6-6 summon 2 locations would be okay, but a 4-5 is so weak. Yeah, I would guess that they probably are. I would guess that they probably made adjustments to it based off of how strong Druid is and has been for the last little while. I believe it's been near the top of Constructed, or at least in terms of like play rates. They probably didn't want to make it too strong. Conceding the deck get factored into the average? It does, yeah. Yeah, retires count as 0. So if you have 29 runs and they're all 7s, and then your 30th run is a retire, it's a 0. Now your average is whatever that is. A little less. Not like they gave a shit about the leaderboard. You can't even search it. I mean, it didn't even exist before. It was like a manual thing they had to compile and upload with, you know, 2 months after it happened, and half the time then they just missed it anyway. So I think they care more than they used to. I could do this, maybe. But yeah, I don't think it's the biggest priority for them. I think it's a better system than what we had, which again was, you know, in October you could get the results for July, and half the time they were wrong anyway. And two. Play this next turn if I play this one.
A limited time offer.
Dead man shredding!
I just don't. I think they could have made a much better system with less work. Like a lot of people, like I don't even know how it's calculated. It's your ongoing score, but it doesn't start populating until you get to 30. So like your 31st run factors in like a percentage based different than your first run. So like if every run 0 to 30 was 7 and your next run was like a 5, it factors more into your average than your first 7. So you wouldn't actually just go down on your 31st run. You know, you couldn't calculate that directly. So it's kind of just, they had to put in effort to make this system overly complex and needlessly convoluted. I mean, EUDORA. Shut up.
I can tell your future.
Get 2 fortunes that are copies of the top of your deck. How far did you get in Shinyu Defense? I'm grinding it right now because it resets in 5 hours. I'm not sure if I even did it. There's too many things in that game for me to keep track of what's what. But I go and I do stuff. I level up my characters. I play Snake. A lot of polychrome though. Yeah, I know. I learned a lesson from Genshin, and it's to never feel like I have to do something because it gives you, you know, a nickel's worth of polychrome. Like if I feel like I have to do it, or it's a chore to do it, then I'm just not going to do it. And I'm having fun playing the game. You know, I jump in, I do this, I do that. This man makes me cry. Real man tears. Look, I'll spend the $10 and get the 10 polychrome or whatever, if I want to, you know, try to roll for a particularly sultry and seductive character. I'm not saying, you know, don't do it. I'm, you know, just saying I haven't done it and I don't feel bad about it. Appa, please shame him. Kind of looked like this with some numbers and the word average in it. And I was like, why? I remember asking them why. Why? Like, see, it's very simple. It's just, you know, the ratio between the tangential lines from the distance of the sun. Sponsor probably makes up for it, but I checked the ZZ viewer count on Twitch and took a nosedive. Yeah, I mean, those type of games, the Hoyo games, do much better on YouTube anyway. There's not a lot of big established content creators for them. Because people don't really want to watch, from what I would assume, people don't really want to watch you fart around and, like, you know, do those things that they can do themselves. People want to know, like, what's the best build for this character? How do I beat this specific mission? And you make like a 5 or a 10-minute video, and everybody who gets stuck on the same spot in the same game goes and watches that video, and a lot of those channels, at least for Genshin, are really well established because of that. But people don't really feel, I don't think. Unless, like, someone's, like, there's a guy, I forget his name, I follow him. We raided him one day when we were doing a Genshin sponsorship. He does Zenless too a little, and his viewership comparatively it reduces while playing Zenless as opposed to Genshin. But, you know, a lot of those guys will spend a lot of money on the game. They'll have all the characters, and that could be good content too. People want to see, like, the newest character on day one, see if it's worth buying.
Yes, all of them.
That's what they said when they released the leaderboards. Is that what they said? So you're telling me they lied to us? Professor Snape told me not to lie to him, and they lied to us. Don't lie to me. Ran into another dock on curve and conceded 2 turns later because it just is what it is. Yeah, not fun to play, really. Not fun to play against. You're obligated to take it if you get it offered, because otherwise your deck just kind of sucks, right? Be cool seeing the best of the best decks and players. Good morning, what do you think about having unlimited arena? I've talked about. You get 5 cards per pack when you open a regular pack of Hearthstone. So you should be able to open, like, let's say 6 of them. You would have a 30 card deck, you could just play it. Maybe you open 7 packs, you pay 500 gold or 150 gold or whatever. You keep all the cards you open, and you make a deck out of the 36 cards. You make a 30 card deck out of the 36 cards you have, or something. Would be really cool. It would give players who play Arena primarily a reason and a way to use their packs, and then you could have there be gold rewards because you're making a gold investment. You could have it be like each player wagers 100 of their own gold, and whoever wins 100 gold or whatever. You could just play 1v1. Or you could do a million things. I don't know. That would require new meaningful development instead of a release of Mercenaries, Twist, Duels, Classic Hearthstone, and what other god-awful idea is coming down the pipeline. Just really can't use that till next turn. I guess if I get a rush, this is really good. Would you want to go back to random legendaries in the draft? I'm not sure what that means. You mean like a random amount of legendaries? I think this system's better. I think if they changed it to be something different for a little while, I think that would be fine. But I think it would probably be overall less enjoyable. I think overall this is more enjoyable. I think if they wanted to make like legendary on the last pick and the first pick, I think that'd be okay.
It's a time to enjoy actual goat play.
Degon, thank you for the thank you for the 40. 47 months. Appreciate that very much. Does Dragon keep the buffs? Yeah, it'll be a 10/10 when it comes back, if it comes back. You can only get one now. Previously, you can get many. Yeah, I think this is a better system, mostly because most of the legendaries suck, and you actually don't want multiple copies of many legendaries, and the ones that are like fringely good or good much more specifically are much better when they're your first pick, like Helia or Aya, or even something like EUDORA, Zarimi. These type of cards aren't very good to get on pick 28 when you have no dragons, but you were offered 4 dragons earlier in the draft, but you passed them because what was the point of having them? You know? I think there wasn't a point to take a fairy dragon, so instead you took a river croc. It's like, well, now I would have much rather taken the fairy dragon, and then it could have actually been a meaningful pick in my deck. Did you get it first too, so you can build around it? Yeah, I think that is good. I think a PvP drafting format would be really cool. I think they actually said, I don't know if they ever, I think they said this publicly. I think they said they tested it, but they didn't find it fun, or it didn't work or something, where it was more of a Magic the Gathering style draft format where you chose cards and passed them around and stuff. It came back, yeah. It's turn 5. Of course it was coming back. How stupid of me to have expected anything less. 6/9. Alright, let's see if we can find lethal.
Time to light a fire under this. Attack! Attack!
Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. Like, they know what fun is. That was fun. Almost pulled dreads? No, I was just kidding around. Contrary to popular belief, I still can count up to 5. For now. I can count to 5. I just wanted to scare Twitch chat. Oh, Redbeard! Mr. Redbeard! It's lethal! Yeah, I know.
Attack!
I gotta admit, I don't like this turn. Tonka Brew. The man, the myth, the legend. Tonka Brew. Don't call him tons of poo, remember. He doesn't like that. Guess I could have saved 2 health and hit him in the face if I had fanned first. But I think depending on what we get, I wouldn't fan here. I still think I should have probably done it first. I thought he was kind of into being called tons of poo. No, you're mistaking what he... No, okay. Yeah, I think you're right. No mistakes were made. I should probably just take the misfire still. I wanted 2/3/3 rushes so I could have 6/2 worth of power instead of 0.
Reality.
Only on Sundays. Well, it's Sunday somewhere. Not here though. But it is Sunday somewhere. Do I keep getting that? I have a dragon. It is a good card to get. I only have the one dragon. 3 mana pull a Sunspot's pretty tasty. If I pick up the Sunspot in the next turn or two, I can always put it back, so I can always draw it. It can always be outcast on 9 or 10. Quick drawn, sorry, not outcast. Game really wants you to rehydrate. I'm trying, man. It's hot and I'm drinking, and game don't need to so much. Admittedly, I appreciate that it does a little bit, but it don't need to.
You don't pick the ones, see? Hold on. I'm getting inspiration.
Want the 3, but I think I'm supposed to take that. The 2 card seems good, but I have this to get a couple cards.
Now watch as I pull.
Not this again. Not this again, man. Okay, at least he got the worst one, probably. Pack Wilds. You can do Revised, Saga, Invasion, Ravnica, Lorwyn, and Lord of the Rings. Metronome. I mean, I don't have a lot of mechs, so hopefully that's still alive so I can play this, but... Just threw an Onyx. Wow, you're strong. Oh, I saw Mountain, and I got kind of excited. What the hell is Magnetic Mountain? Magnetic Mountain. MDG. 3 mana, blue creatures do not untap. During their upkeep phases, players must spend 4 for each blue creature they wish to untap. Must be paid in addition to other untap costs given blue creatures may already require. Wow. That's just gibberish. Never really. Well, actually, we had Drilly earlier, but... It's a 1 red sorcery. Was it a sorcery or was it an enchantment, actually? What did I call it? Magnetic? Oh, it's an enchantment, at least. At least it stays on the board, right? Enchantment sounds better, yeah. That's kind of interesting back then. Probably a good sideboard card, but I guess there probably weren't, like, blue creature decks, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, counter, 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 Sarah Angel, or Air Elemental, and isn't that how a lot of games against blue went?
Candle much lighter.
3-3 deck with a 12-0 pilot. This one, we're doing our best. It's really all you can do, right? More like a 6.6 in 3 pilot, am I right? Still a pretty good score. Nice. Nice. Alright, the Walking Mountain comes down this turn, and then we start playing the game, right?
You burn some, you earn some.
Gandalf the White. Okay, one more. This is it. Oh my god, I got 14 chimeric steps.
Yado.
Okay, I don't want Crapsicle. I could keep this stuff, maybe. I want to draw... I mean, I like Corpsicle, but I want to draw it from my 2-drop for free. I only have 1 Frost spell from Harbinger. It took long enough to set up those packs in an accurate way.
Any problem?
I appreciate that you took the time to do that for little old us. Fun to see. Pariah? I remember Pariah. What was Pariah? Pariah was like an enchantment that like directed damage over to it or something, right? Like all damage was dealt to the enchanted creature. Play these two next turn. Any good cards last night? We did better last night than the first half of the box. Nothing too crazy, but I thought we got some cool cards, personally. I need to put them in No, dude. How does this keep happening?
A limited time offer.
It's just fucking keeps happening. We saw that one. We have 3 packs left. And they look great, though. I don't think there's actually a lot of valuable cards in this set, unless you're getting, like, the rarest stuff. But it was fun to open.
Shatter their bones. Deal.
Am I here right now? I don't know. Back? Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Hopefully we can get back in the game. Refresh, yeah. Well, that sucks. Well, it's really early in the night for that to happen. Okay, I was showing... Well, I gotta... Hold on, I can't do this right now because I might have to power through my turn here. I don't remember what I was doing.
What a deal! Shatter their bones. Attack.
Okay, we didn't miss anything. I don't know what he did, but... He didn't heal, did he? I only have 1 corpse. I had my stream die today and OBS didn't even show a drop frame. Yeah, we didn't drop a frame. That's happened to me a few times. But Hearthstone took a dump too, so I don't know, maybe it was I have another foam render in the deck. Maybe I top deck it. Maybe this and this kill him.
Yado.
See keeping the weapon too, but sometimes it gets a little gunked up. I'd like that weapon back. I just play it a little before sleep, generally. You know? No judgment here. No judgment here. Do I fan here? With this draw, I definitely can. I guess it doesn't really benefit me to hit one. But I guess I take the same amount of damage. It stops him from being able to buff it, I guess. I could swing face, like I could save a durability, but I want to swing. How was EUDORA? We have not yet cast EUDORA, let alone add EUDORA on board, and like maybe, for example, we were potentially unable to get her off. We haven't even put her on the board. I had her in a different run, and she was deceptively good. Not great, because you are stuck playing a 6 mana 4/5, but if you have the time to play a 6 mana 4/5, she ends up being quite decent, I think. I didn't realize you get two quests or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I could get like deal 2, deal 3, or whatever. Could play that. I think I'm just gonna take the time to do this. I'm gonna burn a card. I might burn a card. Okay, we're going Beached Whale. Oh! Wait, they swap cost? I thought... Dude, that's horrible. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, why did I do that? I'm confused. Why is he doing this to me? Why am I not allowed to play any cards? 6 mana 4/20 is okay. I mean, this turn, I guess I don't have a choice. I can go 2/2/2. Could try to drop EUDORA down. One cost is pretty good. Yeah, I was confused though, because it still showed 6, but I forgot that stupid effect was on or whatever. You fold. So I probably don't want to play this one. Alright, I got time, right? The issue is I have a rogue card I want to play, a rogue card I want to play. Hit here a lot, please. Didn't hit there very much. That's good. That's good. That's not good for me. That is very good for me. Reborn is really important for that Mermy. Unfortunately, it comes back as a 1/1, not a 4/20, but, you know. Ping. 5, 6. Gorilla butt. I mean, this is gonna be sort of cheap at some point, right? Yeah.
Need more fuel. What's in you? Priceless.
Little healing, maybe get back up to 20 health. Next turn, you can Beached Whale on curve. True. The whale's existence is only for mismatched fossils and making fun of Dreads' post-voyage physique? No. He can't have that many frost spells left, can he? I mean, he's a mage. I guess he could. 6. Don't know what I'm doing yet. 2. 1. 3. Okay, back up to 13. The beached mummy's getting stronger. See, Dread's got OTK by 30. I did. Somebody showed me the clip. That's, you know, we always joke it's fun to, you know, poke fun at Dreads, but that's actually a pretty cool lethal. Over here? That was actually a pretty cool lethal, I thought. I wouldn't admittedly have thought it was very cool if it had happened to me, probably, but it was a pretty cool lethal. I hit 1 in 3. That's rather unfortunate for us that he got quite as lucky as he did. Very unlikely to clear this board with that combination of cards he played that turn. Not impossible, but certainly unlikely. Whoa, EUDORA? Pretty cool. GG, thanks Tonka Brew. I'm glad we didn't lose 2 in a row. See the original artwork for EUDORA were bikini bottoms and last minute changed them to booty shorts. For this card or for the signature card? I did not see the leaked images or whatever. You say leaked images? For the signature one. I don't think I should search for EUDORA bikini photos. I don't think that would be wise.
You don't pick the ones.
Oh, I can actually get a frost spell. Good call. I think it's best if I keep EUDORA, booty, bikini out of my search bar. What's up, Chisam? When will the devs get their tails between their legs and make a fully nude Hearthstone card? We demand fully nude. Or as we call it, full nudity. 113? 11111?
Starting the operation.
Guess I could use this and hold that. It'll be 0 next turn. I can start the chain there. I'll be frozen, but... well, what are you gonna do? The only nudity we want to see is Redbeard. Do you want to see who wants to see Redbeard nude? Let's put it to a poll. Would you want to see Redbeard nude? Yes. No, we don't. God, no. Mercy. All right. Let your bets be free. YKR. Glacius, thank you guys for your follows. Appreciate them. What's happening here? No, thank you. What's up, Bill? Did you vote? Yes, I haven't voted. I have not voted. Yet. Let's see the way the winds favor. Well, you know, it's not 0 for yes. I would pay not to. Wow. You sort of do in a way. Anybody who subscribes to this channel is sort of keeping Redbeard from opening up an OnlyFans. The stream's poll is clearly being botted. Is that clear? Is that clear to you? The bigger the minion I make, the crappier it becomes.
My dread blades crave blood.
There's a lot of people responding. Not sure if that's how many people normally vote. I may have given people the option to use channel points to vote more than once. Nearly every viewer has voted. It sounds reasonable. You can use channel points for extra votes if you really want to reinforce your point. I don't know how many individuals have voted. Toon Pays. Toon, thank you for your follow. Toon. Spent some serious fart points on that. All important, no vote. Well, it's not over yet. There's still time. There's still time to be amazed. Could use this to gain the health this turn. That's a lot of health. I guess what I can do is whoops. That maybe. Yes, voters not spending all their points clearly don't want to see you naked. I am gonna vote, okay? I get one vote. I can't vote with additional votes. I'm gonna vote for no, because I don't particularly enjoy, you know, the end of the stream when I have to see myself naked. It's usually not a pleasant time for me either. I have a mirror. I know what's in store. Guy ain't wrong. This man knows nudity. My main man, Bill, he knows a thing or two about the human nakedness. This is a botted poll. Clearly you want the yes option. It was close. It's closer than I would have thought. Somebody used 17,000 channel points. Two memes contributed 16,900 channel points. We should work out more. I've been working out. I've been walking up the hill. I've been lifting my weights from time to time. I've actually been jogging part of my walk now. I can't do it the whole time. Not because I'm so out of breath, but because my knees kind of feel like my knees aren't accustomed to it. I don't know if I should keep Hematurge, but I'm going first and I may spend the rest of this game as the Headless Horseman if I keep it. Admittedly, we've only been able to cast this like twice this run, maybe. You could go here first, and then if I get a 2, I could play a 2 on curve, which is kind of appealing. I could also get a 1 and play a 1 and a 1. I can also play this on 1 and then swing on 1 and 2 and 3 and have the 1 drop for turn 3. All are kind of nice. Unfortunately, for the 92nd time this run, our Harbinger has arrived at basically the exact same time as the Corpsicle, and not because it drew it, because we drew them in the wrong order. Mage Warlock doesn't seem like a problem. What did he forge? Molten Rune?
My blood for the Lich King.
Repeat the last spell you cast at an enemy. So I could get another Corpsicle. Could heal my opponent's card and get one of those. Hit. Kind of want to just play Eliza Goreblade. The card's good. Oh, he could coin something out here, though, no? Oh, that's nice, too. Well, we may lose, but our deck's gonna at least get to do its fun stuff, right? We got an Eliza, we got a EUDORA. If I get a treasure, like a vampiric whatever, that could be really nice. This is a 100 card. Repeat the last spell you cast at an enemy. Scar OTK. Probably not gonna happen. In my deck that doesn't have any elementals. I have 1, right? 2? I have 2. Over here.
Runs out on you.
Oh wow, that card for 1 attack is actually kind of cool. Let's do this. discard with 1 attack. 2 mana 1/3 stereo totem's kind of interesting. Also, a 6 mana 5/5 is a lot better than a 6 mana 4/5. You can recast your Fool's Gold. No, that's actually not how that card works. This card only casts spells that target enemies. So if you cast like Water Source on your own side of the board, it doesn't work. If you cast Mismatch Fossils, it doesn't work. It has to be something like Corpsicle, and you have to target your opponent's minion. It wouldn't cast like the Scourge or Flame Strike. It doesn't do those things. Interesting.
Pillage and plunder!
Ruined his 100% good comment rate. No, that's a... Well, yeah. Maybe a little bit. It doesn't ruin it, it's just, you know. I don't want to swing into that. I would get a 4/4 though. Well, I mean, if I'm not swinging into the 4/4, then fuck it, I'm going to swing and take the minion. 5/4. 5/4 is kind of nice. Follow rate is also kind of mediocre. Oh, Sayonara, you gotta hit the follow button. I mean, you don't have to, but chat, they're starting to turn on you. Deal 3, gain 4. Annoying. Kill my guy. Also annoying. Sayonara, thank you. Sorry they peer pressured you. At a random enemy if possible. So fucking annoying. Here you go from Japan. I appreciate that very much. Hitting any of those was good. I don't have enough corpses to support both of them. Man, Banana Split is so good. So much damage from a hero power, but maybe I just take this. I don't know. These are horrible. What's up, Kripali? Good to see you, man. Hope life's treating you well. Army Knife plus Banana would have been lethal? I mean, that's 10 mana, and I'd have to have a minion on board, which I won't. I have 8 mana right now. They don't cast. They don't cast themselves. Like, they don't do that. We don't do math in Hearthstone. I have to. Otherwise, my cards, much like the goggles, will end up doing nothing.
Pouring grunge wave is more my bag.
It's the card that OTK dreads earlier today. Maybe it'll, you know, work for me now. This thing has a rush. What does this get? Give a minion rush, wind fury, divine shield, lifesteal, poisonous. What did that say? Wait, I've actually got some elementals brewing here. Oh no, he's gonna play the 10 drop? Maybe not. Maybe he has a Chad card. Rush, poison, lifesteal, divine shield. Okay, I think I do this one then, right? What do I do with this? Right here? he's down to 17. What is Scar at? 3. We can have Scar deal 4. Interesting. Shit, Titan. What would you not play there? You'd play Rogue. You might hold Warrior. You would play Paladin. You would play Sargeras. You might hold... No, you should play Amenthal, right? Druid? You should play Druid. Yogg? Maybe Yogg? 4's not enough. Primus? You should play Primus and take the taunts, right? Warlock? You should definitely play the Warlock and get the minions on board and the taunts. Oh god, is it my turn?
Everything will be swept away.
Amenthal, you should definitely play Amenthal and get the 6/6 taunt Lifesteal Reborn. Or the 6 drop with Lifesteal Reborn, whatever that is.
Impressed by my thunderous
That heals him for 6? Or it deals 20, right? It can deal 20? Or no, is it 20?
witness the strength of the seas.
What's your dream destination?
Like anybody guess that one? No. I think holding that one makes sense, actually. Right? Because he had nothing to deal damage to, right? I'm frozen. This doesn't deal any direct damage. He's up to 20 though. I don't think I can race him. I need like a removal that gains me some life. Mismatched fossils? You could still do that. Reska? To take his Titan, maybe? What if I get a stick up? I can always play that. I don't know. We're probably dead, but... Shit. I don't know. I kind of ran out of time. Does this deal 20 damage? So maybe there was a way to like get his attack and rush into him or something. Well, that could be that could be our best chance to win. That's not good for me. Frog, let's kill a Titan, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure if it did. It's not good for me. He has minions. Well, I guess I do too. He has... okay, sure, no, that's not good. His side? Not good. Okay. That went very poorly for me. He had 1/4 of a bad card in there. But one of his 5 cards was 3 good cards, so... Get rogue stuff? Oh yeah, you're right. We can't get Reska there. I don't know what we could have gotten, but... I don't think it matters, so... Hey, the reality is, this guy has a much better deck than us, and 11's good. 11 is good. You know? We'll take 11, and I don't think we're playing with the same caliber of deck here.
You don't pick the ones.
Okay,
Fog, the perfect hiding spot.
Amazing.
I could have Frostbolt his own guy. Don't we know that he has a Molten Rune? Or is that the other guy? I don't know. Make sure, if you're watching on YouTube, get a leave a comment, leave a like. How'd you like EUDORA? Honestly, I thought she was great. We only cast her twice, I think. We got to activate her. She's very easy to activate in this meta. She's very easy to activate in this meta. And we got a golden Parrot Sanctuary and 200 gold.